way that the letters sound. You're not teaching them A, T, and P. Is my P the right way? Okay. It's upside down to me. You want to teach them the sounds because that's how they learn how to speak and that's how they learn how to spell. You don't learn A, T, P. You learn A, T, and P. Okay. And I've spoken English all my life, and it took me a while to get used to saying the sounds. So you might want to practice that. But this is how you do what we call a 3-period lesson. First, you tell the child what it is. And you say, this is A, T, and this is P. And then so once they get used to it, they follow you. A, T. So you're telling them what the sounds are. Clarissa, this is, can you say A? A, please. Can you say T? Can you say P? So that's the first period. Then the second period. Ryan, what's this? What sound does it make? Good. Clarissa, what sound is this? Ah. Ah. Ryan, what sound is this? Good. So the second period, you're asking them. Then the third period, Ryan, can you put the ah on your head? The ah on your head. Can you put it on your head? Good. Clarissa, can you put the t behind your back? Can you put the t behind your back? Behind your back? So you're making a game out of it. You're getting them to do it. Good. Thank you. Ryan, can you put the p in your left hand? In your left hand. Good.
Good job.
So that's basically the 3-period lesson. First you're telling them what they are. Then you're pointing and you're asking them to name it. And then lastly, you're having them do stuff. Can you put this, somewhere else? Can you put this behind your back? And you can do that with colors, letters, shapes are great. You can teach them different shapes. So that's basically a method of teaching your children. If you want to do that. What sound do you have in your hand? What sound is that? Ryan, you know? Good. Understand that your children will want to do things over and over, and that's why they're practicing. Set your child up to be successful. Sometimes you might notice that your child isn't paying attention or is tired or wants to do something else, and so you should just stop if they're getting tired. Just stop somewhere where they're successful. If they're having a hard time with go back to ah if they know ah, and stop and say, you know what, it's time to cook dinner, so we'll continue this tomorrow. So you want to make sure that the child feels successful at whatever point you stop at. You don't want them to be too tired. You want to be able to, your child, you can read your child and understand where they're tired. Don't push your child. I know as Asian parents, you want to push your child. You want them to do best in math and science and maybe language. But don't push your child. If your child is not ready for something, they're going to resist you, and it's just going to delay their learning. It's just going to take them longer. And I don't know how many of you potty training, but if your child's not ready for potty training, you actually shouldn't push them because they're just going to take longer. Same thing for, if your child is learning how to write, if you push them, if you're always correcting them, they're going to get frustrated, say forget it. When your child does start to learn to write, if it's backwards, if it's upside down, it's okay. It's fine. Spelling too, it's okay. As long as they enjoy writing, and later on you can always correct it. So don't push your child.
But definitely show later on.
Later on, kindergarten, first grade is when you'll start probably wanting to correct. Spelling at least. For writing, maybe if they're writing for a few months and they enjoy it, then maybe you can start showing them, you know what, let's try year 3 this way. Because I know a lot of kids invert things and stuff.
Okay, to ask you one more question?
Yeah, of course.
So the A, T, and P, those sound? First, I have to learn it first.
Yes.
But where do I learn it?
How to say the sounds?
YouTube?
I practiced. I actually had to, when I was bored or driving, I would actually practice I would just practice saying the alphabet through sounds and not the names. and you practice it.
He said like what? You go to the web and try to find all those sounds. Because we be saying the words, and we don't know what they actually have a sound.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, you need to,
Confuse the child with invisible and they're
No, a lot of times they're teaching sounds now. They're not really teaching the names of the letters. They're teaching sounds. Because once you learn how to say the sounds, that's how you learn how to read and how you spell. Like this. When I know at and hook, then I can spell at. If I learn T-A-P, it's not going to help me understand that these letters spell at. And as the child understand the sounds, and you can start having them spell words. You can spell tap, you can spell pat. So sounds are definitely a better way to go than the names of the letters. For what? Yeah, this is the basics for phonics. And most schools are kind of going that way now, learning the sounds. You want to protect childhood, give your child time to be a kid and time to play. I know growing up there's always piano and dance lessons and gymnastics and Chinese school and all these things that you want your kids to do, but then they're just going to be tired during school. They're going to be tired during learning. So make sure you give them time to be a kid. When you are teaching them and playing with them, make it a game. It's so easy to make it a game. What happened to my Thank you. You can make it a game. You can ask them to where's Ryan? Ryan, can you come here? Come here?